Time now for our rants and raves of the week, starting with you, Dan.
Okay, well, I have a rave for a variety of state and local government agencies led by the Massachusetts Emergency Management Agency. They just put out a comprehensive report studying what went right and what went wrong in the response to the Boston Marathon bombing. And there's a lot of good information in there. A lot of it isn't new, but it's developed in ways that we haven't seen before. But what really struck me is that they took a close look at the way that the various government agencies handled media relations. And they found that the response could have been better. They praised the 4 major press conferences that that government agencies had for putting forth a unified message and getting out, important information that the public needed to know. But their conclusion was that other than the press conferences, things really kind of fell apart.
They gave them a failing mark.
Different agencies acting on their own were putting out clashing information that wasn't always accurate. And they said that the next time we should have in place they call it a joint information center,
JIC,
to coordinate the message the next time that there's an emergency.
Makes good sense. All right, Callie.
Well, this is, again, from the Unhip Award category. This is my rant against news organizations engaging in April Fool's jokes. So, it's just ridiculous. The thing that got everybody was the shoefy, which a clever shoe company came out with, where you'd put your smartphone at the end of your shoe and hold it up and take a selfie. And no smaller organization than USA Today and others fell for this.
Really?
And had to do a retraction and say, sorry, we didn't know that was a joke. Yes, that's right. So that's the first one. The second one's one of our partners here at WGBH is The Takeaway, and they started off the show on April Fool's Day saying, Hillary declares 2016 run files for divorce.
That's not funny.
I don't think it's funny at all.
I saw
Has
people.
Anybody learned anything? What about the Blue Hill volcano? What about Opie and Anthony saying that
my
Mayor
point.
Menino?
You're ranting for me. Keep it coming.
I
think we gotta stay away from this. I thought this was not funny when I heard it. I said it's not funny. I don't know who thought it was. At the very end of the piece, they say, "Oh yeah, this is a joke."
LOL. The only funny one I saw was Jim Romanesco, the media blogger, put on his site, and here's the first April Fool's apology of this year. And I thought that was pretty
We just got to
funny.
stop it.
All right, Shirley.
Absolutely.
My rave is for Sarah Koenig from Serial, the host of Serial. She was here last weekend in Boston for the BU Narrative Conference, and she gave the closing keynote address. And I hadn't really listened to it, but I read all about it. And she was sharing the secrets of her success and of this podcast. And in the beginning, they thought there would be 300,000 downloads. It was like 78 million downloads at the end. And I was hoping in this digital world that it would be it would be something easy. It's like, oh, how did you do it? And what we learned was like, this is really hard work. I mean, investigative journalism at the highest level. It was like 60 Minutes meets Globe Spotlight, told in real time, week to week. I mean, other than the first 2 episodes, they weren't in the can. And so she was working week to week, and the last episode was done at 1 a.m. So kudos for her for coming up with a new, very popular medium, and she's working on a second season right now.
Good luck recreating that. Well, I hope she can. Adam.
I want to rave for whoever it was that took out their smartphone to film or get video of a New York police officer abusing a young cabbie from Pakistan. I think we've got some video here, actually. You're not going to hear any sound because basically every other word is an F-bomb. I think in a second you'll see the cops strike the car and then walk away. But the passengers in the back, one of the passengers took out his phone, got video, told the cabbie, I have video of this. I can I can email it to you. I'll give you my card. Send me your email so I can get this to you. It is. I would urge anyone who hasn't seen it. I've heard about it for a couple days. Hadn't watched it until today. It is gut wrenching. You should watch it. And this is a testament.
He was reprimanded, right?
He lost his badge and he lost his gun. He was part, incidentally, of the NYPD piece of the Joint Terrorism Task Force they had there. He has been removed from that post as he should be. But this is a sort of a case in point. Sometimes we don't want to be wired as much as we are, but individual people, ordinary men and women, can do accountability journalism, and that's what this person did.
All right, I have kind of a very generic rant about trending. I know we all do this. You see the thing online where it says trending, and what happens is you click trending, and then of course it trends. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes.
But this week, one of the ones that was trending was this study out of Germany that eating candy, tons of it, can cause you to lose weight. And they had this formulas, and they had this stuff. It was a real study. Oh, if you mix it with this, and you don't have the carbs and this and that. So, everybody was running to this going, exactly, really? No, really?
Yeah.
No, that's not really. So anyway, trending. It's like, yeah, I mean, and you get all these eyeballs to this thing,
Yeah.
and, the more you know. And then basically what they're probably, it's probably really paid for by a candy
Wait,
company.
Of course it is.
I'm unclear, though. Can you lose weight by eating candy? What's
You
the-
maybe. All right, that's our show. Tell us what you think. Email us, tweet us, or leave a comment, as long as it's nice. We're always on at beatthepress.org.